My name is Du, and I'm in my 20s. I'm from Kachin State, which is happening the civil wars between the KIA, ethnicity group, and government. That civil wars was started when I was the grade 7 student. Thousands of people, they have to move their home, and also some of the houses, they were burned. One of my brother was shot in that battle. So, and then only me, I moved to Mandalay, and I continue my secondary education.
Originally known as Burma, Myanmar in Southeast Asia is emerging from decades of military rule. Its people are looking for greater freedom under a new democratic system. During the military dictatorship, open discussion was discouraged under a tightly controlled political regime. This impacted heavily on the country's education system and academic institutions. This is a story about three young people, Ang, Kinchit and Miat, who became friends at Phang Dao U Monastic School. The school, which is managed by monks, uses a teaching methodology based on critical thinking and free expression. This is what drew Ang's mother, who placed him here when his own school in Kachin State was shut down in the midst of civil strife. Government-run schools don't allow this approach and still largely rely on rote learning.
I hate that system. I learn all the subjects by memorizing lessons.
24-year-old Kinchit Win works as a librarian and is a debate activist at the school, which is located in Mandalay, Myanmar's second largest city.
This is not the way that we have to learn the education. This is absolutely wrong way.
Now life is different for the trio. Along with the Burmese people, they've witnessed significant change since the 2010 elections. Thousands of political prisoners were released, including Nobel laureate Aung San Suu Kyi. She'd been confined to 20 years house arrest because of her efforts to bring full democracy to the country. Her vision is shared by Kinchit.
My hope for my country is that to have a good education system, to have access to better education system, which can lead to the better way of democracy.
These young people believe that the path to a full democracy is through a system of free debate and critical thinking. They want people to acquire public speaking skills and to be able to stand up for their rights without fear of repression. Kinchit's experience as a debate activist motivated her to create an opportunity for young people to strengthen their communication skills. She introduced a project called Debate Education for Democracy into the school's curriculum. She and her friend Miat have been inspired by international examples. They took part in a debate tournament held in neighboring Thailand.
My teams got the second prize. Personally, what I learned from Thailand, as a Myanmar people, so we had been closed by the government. So we don't have a lot of knowledge with the politics or other things. In Thailand, so they are very open. And also the education system is much better than in here. And also the government also have to provide good education or good governance system. So if we can combine that one, that is really very good for the country.
Now, both Miat and Ang have a chance to serve as judges at the first public debate forum organised by Kinchit, which was held in Mandalay in August 2015. The project and the forum, which aim to strengthen debating skills in Myanmar, have been made possible through funding from UNDEF, the United Nations Democracy Fund.
I'm a speaker from mathematics, and we stand for formal education is the best way to be happy in life.
Our idea cannot be the same, so that for my education, it is also not the best way. Then we can find happiness everywhere. Of course, we can get short happiness by different ways. We need education certificate to get well-paying job. Our opponent team, they have told that they just mention their arguments and then they do not tell much about happiness. Nowadays, Myanmar youth wants to get scholarship. Why? They want to get formal education from higher education, developed countries, right? What for it is? To get well-paid job, to get happiness in their life. Not all of the people in the world can access to formal education. Can we say that these people cannot have the happiness in their life? No.
Everybody, big applause for the debaters!
Over 100 young people from 4 regions in Upper Myanmar competed for the top prize. Myat draws on her past experience of judging tournaments.
So what I'm doing here is judging the affirmative team. So they have like 3 arguments and they have the clear information to give. They can convince to me.
My name is So. I'm from Kachin State. We think that we did great well. It is a situation now, and I think that actually both sides are really excellent. So now we are waiting the results of the judges.
My name is Southern Highway. I came from Monastic. Yeah, I'm negative side to make a debate. I think it's my two side just a little weak.
After several rounds, the team from Kachin State wins the contest as the best and most effective youth debaters in Myanmar. Myat believes this is a vital skill which will help them face challenges in life, allowing them to think of the negative and positive sides of any argument and to choose wisely for themselves. In November 2015, most of these young debaters used their newly acquired knowledge to cast their ballots in Myanmar's first national election since President Thein Sein's government took over in 2011. After tallying votes, Aung San Suu Kyi's National League for Democracy party won a landslide victory. But under the new constitution passed in 2008, she's barred from taking up the presidency.
If we cannot change constitution, that will not be, we cannot see changing very much. But if we are changing constitution, so if the saturation.
For Myanmar's young debaters, there's now a chance to use their skills to build a true democracy.
U Thant, who is the UN secretary from our country, so he said that, so if you are going to get the democracy, every person, single person, have to educate it. If there is no educated person, don't hope for the democracy.
I will try my best to continue my work and to change the education system and to create opportunities for youth.
So I believe that in democracy, everyone, no matter you are a man, no matter you are a woman, all of us are connected to politics, and you all need to be interested in politics, and politics is life, as well as life is politics.
Aung says his mother is very proud of his accomplishments and has never regretted the sacrifice she made by moving to Mandalay. His goal is to share his knowledge and experience with the next generation who will help build a better Myanmar.